Hello everybody, and welcome back to Snoerunner. Today we're going to do a few different things. One, new wheel. I've gone and got myself a G923, which has got lots of problems with it at the moment. I've had to spend a lot of time setting it in, a lot of buttons are jinky, my engines won't switch on, there's a lot of things that don't work. I had a G27 before and it worked fine. And now this has come with lots of issues. But I got it working the other day. I've done a bit of work, as you might be able to see in the top corner. Last time we had done one of the short logs, and now we've done a few more. That was me testing out my wheel. I've done one of the long logs, just getting all my wheel working best I can, and I got it working. But what we're going to do first off is, I've heard, I don't know if it's in hard mode or what, but there's a free truck. All you have to do, we're going to find out. Theoretically, if we go to global map, and if we go to the Yukon and go to this garage, I've heard there's a free truck in it. So if I go to the garage and enter it, I'm hoping there is. Yeah, they may have took it out being hard mode, I'm not too sure. But if I go to truck storage, nah, they've took it out, man. They did say there used to be a free truck in there, but obviously there's not anymore. They must have removed it. I had my hopes on that then. I was looking forward to that all day. It was one of... one of these somewhere. Where was it? Anyway, we'll not cry over spilt milk because I can't even find it on here. Never mind in the real world. Where is it? Ah, whatever. So that's a no-go. It's I'm a bit gutted at. They say if you go here and go to truck storage, it was there, but it isn't. But it isn't there. So we'll have to not have that truck. But at the same time, Wisconsin, the Don, Maine, Burning Hill, Crossroads. I was looking into this, and just up here there is a truck, like really close up here. It's a big old tractor. If we go to the store, it's not very much money in it, but it's there. And they say it does a bit of work. It's not too bad. It's that one. I think it's only worth 20,000. But they say that's there, and it's pretty easy to get. So that was my other plan. But we're low on money. We're low on money. We need to do some jobs. So we need to get back to no free truck, Black River, and we need to do 2 more logging missions. We need to run some logs back to this place, and we need to run some logs back to this place. I probably need to reselect this. Yeah, yep. And we can try out. You see the new steering wheel? We'll try it out. No, where am I now? So I need to go back to global map. I need to go back to Michigan. I need to go back to Black River. And I need to go into the Pacific. So I can't remember any of the buttons on the new wheel. And I can't figure out how to switch engines on and engines off or anything. So it gives a bit more feedback and I can feel a bit more rocking in the truck. When the truck leans, I feel it more. So I had a bit more trust in it. That I can feel how the cargo's moving when I'm fully loaded. So I did them other missions, they were small ones, and it went perfectly fine. This has got a bit more stronger feedback, it's a bit heavier in the steering, but it kicks back a bit more at you. So I might just put it on a quick time lapse while I get there. And pick it up from when we start getting some logs on board. So here we are, login station. You can tell if you watch the time lapse, it's a pretty easy drive. Just a bit repetitive going back and forth, but we've only got 2 more loads. We've got this one and another one. Here's the long logs. We'll put them on. I don't know if I'll be able to show you. If you look at the steering wheel going over some of the bumps, it'll really start. You can see it rocking left to right. And what I like about it is it actually feels, you can feel your cargo lean. So as you start going over bumps, you can actually feel it leaning, and you know it's your cargo that's going left to right. And I find it really useful that in tricky situations, it might be a good telltale sign of how far you're really leaning over. I'm hoping it's going to lead to a bit more accurate driving. Up and away. Oh yeah. Screenshot. But I feel a lot more confident driving in first person, because I feel like the steering wheel tells me what's going on the road. And if you see that now, it should start kicking and bouncing and moving by itself. Now they all do that force feedback, but it's got a good little sharp jab to it. There's not too much to say, it's a pretty straightforward drive. I'm going to time lapse it. It's just pretty much straight driving there and back and there and back. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, so here we are, going to bring this last load in. I'm still trying to dial in this steering wheel. Brought it a bit of a more rigorous way through the lumber mill. It's getting a bit, it's taking a bit of getting used to, but we're getting there. So this should bring us in 20 something thousand pounds to take our money up. Like I say, we're on 29. I've been paying for the fuel during this mission, which could add up to a few thousand, I suppose, but it is what it is. It's done now. I'm still making money. Level 16, 22,000. So we'll see, watch this now with the engine switching off. I'll press the engine switch off button and it won't do anything. It flashes Q down here. You'll be able to see it down here. It flashes Q, that's me, I'm hitting the engine switch off button repeatedly. Sometimes it works and sometimes it don't work. So let's look at what things are. Now I've been reading some of Jellyfinger's comments just, and she's on about we should sell this red truck. Let me go and see. Why don't you sell that red truck? She doesn't like it. The thought had crossed my mind. So we've got the two Pacifics. We've got Endurance and its sister. Over at Smithville, we've got the big GMC, which is back at the yard. We've got the Western Twin Steer, which I totally forgot about. We've got the Tiger. And we've got the Fleet Star. Now I don't know if the JMC, which is this one, which is, I must admit, it's a lot more stable. See, I'm hitting the engine off button. And it just, this is the problem I'm having. It won't, the engine won't stay off. There we go. So in my head, it's a toss-up between this one and the red one. So because this, I mean, it pulls its weight and it does its stuff and it's stable with the crane. I must admit, it's very stable with the crane. And the other one, of course, is this. But this is the problem with this one. It's got the all-wheel drive. It's got the tyres. It's got the big engine in it. And even though I doubt I'd ever pull trailers with it again after the outings we've had, selling it right now I just can't justify. And life or death with me, I can't switch engines off anymore. There we go. So the only other thing is to see what we would get for each of them. If we go to Truck Store, see, that's only worth 26. So the GMC, the blue one's only worth 26. So we'd only get half of that. And the heavy duty Fleet Star is only worth 30. So we'd only get 15 for that. So we're hardly going to make anything. We're up to 51 again, right, as of right now. And that's, you know, it's good enough to be going on with. I mean, I've been watching some tutorials on like how to unlock trucks, because I know that thing's a beast, and it doesn't take overly much to do that. That might be worth going. That's definitely going worth on a mission for. That's definitely a keeper of a truck. You know, we're going on to Alaska next, and that's going to give us more trucks. I know that one's on the first map in Alaska. This one. And I think there's a Hummer, but the Hummer we don't need. We don't need at all. And we have, of course, still in storage. We've still got these two. Now this is a user. And for some reason, that is, I want to keep that around just for a bit until we find something better. So what about other missions then? We've done this. We've done everything. We've done absolutely everything. But the timber ones are a bit repetitive and boring. It's something I can do in my spare time. Is the timber stuff. Maybe. See, I'm not doing logs to the quarry, no way. Logs to the island, Drummond Island, Dunn Island. That's medium, medium, and medium. So that's 4 medium logs. Which we can get medium logs from here. So that would mean picking up a 2-loader of medium logs down here, all the way up around this place. Where can we get long logs? We can get medium logs in Lake Island, which is there. So it's either from that place or the other place. I'm taking them to Drummond Island, where they want 1. They want 2, and they want 1. But I think this is something I can do in my spare time. And I've not done much today neither, so I might patch this onto something else. Because my next plan, mind you, we've just done logging. And we could start looking at Alaska. We've got North Ports. This is Alaska. And we could look into bringing the scout across and unlocking this. And me getting used to snow again. Now I know there is a truck down here that we can use. And there's one over here which is like a Hummer. There's their missions, which are all still locked. And their missions are all still locked. But I'm going to have to get the scout back from Drummond Island. And its scout trail. And I might have to do that some other time. Because all-wheel drive. I might just have a quick go now with the new, because I've not really tried a scout vehicle with a new steering wheel yet over actual bumpy ground. So it'd be nice to see if it's sensible. So we'll just try this out. Crash and burn as I flip it. What I do like is the accelerator is that it feels like I can control it a bit more, the accelerator. I'm going to pop it into low. I'm going to pop the diff lock on. I'm going to think about taking it across here. Avoiding that big stick. Getting used to what buttons do what. You can see it's steering, it's not moving. It is slightly. It's a different feeling, it's a different sensation. You do get some feedback from the engine. There's a small rumble in it, it's called true force. So I want to switch the diff lock off. That's all-wheel drive, that's the horn. And that's diff lock. Let's go into automatic. It was feeling like controlled driving when you need it best. I need some controlled driving, like you'll see this steering wheel now just go a bit mad, and there's quite a bit of weight behind it. I'm hoping that's what I need to know when to stop accelerating and when to turn in. See, I feel like I need 2 hands on this now. Yeah, see, this is hard work, this actually. Do you think it would be driving over a train like this? Would be hard work. But I do feel that it's giving me more control, especially the accelerator. I don't know if you just take it, but that seems pretty steady. Like a lot less bouncing. feel like I can tell when the car's going to go a bit mad. A bit of a shock. Oh, we're in. So steering wheel's out of control. I need two hands on that wheel. Now where it is, there should be a trailer. Well, the trailer's up there. I took the shortcut past where I need to go. Overall, that feels a lot more responsive and a lot more hard work when I'm fighting to keep this thing under control. Now if I'm actually heading back to base, if this scout, I can't bring my trailer with me, which is a bit of a down. I may get set up for next time. Turn this around. That's kind of full, but I don't think it really matters. Definitely the trail that's bogging us down. Detaching. Try and pull it out with the winch. Seconds over the brow of this hill. Right then, so that's not been much and it's not been long. But release that and attach that. Right then. Switch off the engine. See, look at this, it's gone balmy. It just won't let me do anything. Stop the engine. Stop the engine. See, look at what it's never used to happen with the old one. If I go escape, press V, stop, it won't. Let me stop the engine. Look at that for a glitch. Sorry. Right then. Right then. So, Alaska. Alaska, is that what's next? Is the next one going to be me doing Alaska? We'll have to wait and see. Northport. I think it is. I think it's going to be Alaska next. I don't think there's going to be much waiting and seeing. Garage. There's only 4 fingers. Chain tyres will be needed. So in my spare time, I'm going to bring the Scout back. I may do some logging. Long logs. So they're all to Smithville. Smithville down. Sawmill. Oh, that's Lake Island. Hang on. Whatever. Right. We'll figure that out some other time. Oh, that was Smithville's down. Forester's house. Oh, blimey. It goes off down. 1 medium, 1 long. Oh, look at all that. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see about it. I'm going to have to return some money back on all the trailers. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.